and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Crochet Chit Chat, and I have a very special guest with me today. My guest, well, it depends on who you ask, but she's been a fiber artist for many years. Not older than me, though.
Well, I am older than her, but not older than her in being an artist.
Yes, you are. So, Lorie knows how to take fiber from the animal to the product. She knows every step in between.
I'm a pooper scooper.
So, Lorie, did you bring some stuff for us?
I did.
Oh,
I brought
good.
some things to show you. So, I spin, I weave, I felt, I crochet, but I really did start off on crocheting. And,
Yeah.
Barbara's mom was a crafter, but my mom wasn't. So I was self-taught and all that. So when I hold my hook, people say, "How do you hold your hook like that?" I'm like, "It was self-taught."
And it works. So
it starts with fiber, which I didn't bring fiber, which I should
That's
have.
okay.
But then I spin it or I dye it and turn it into colors, and we make different color yarn.
that is gorgeous.
So
Did you make this?
Yes, I did.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you could take yarn and fiber and dye it and turn it into different
Look at
colors.
this a little
and then
closer so
spin
they can
it.
see. Do you see how gorgeous this yarn is? This is amazing stuff.
Thank you.
Oh my
That's for you,
gosh.
Barbara.
Oh gosh, thank you. I don't know what to do with it. You're going to have
You
to help
can,
me.
accent a hat with it, or a
The
flower.
brim of a hat?
Right,
Oh my
the brim of a hat,
gosh.
or just the ring around the hat.
Oh,
Just little accent pieces.
thank you.
Like this is different yarns too. I do a lot of craft shows, so I sit and spin to teach people how to spin and stuff. So I take fibers like this, and I had them in different balls like that.
Right.
And I cut them in different lengths and just make different things with it. So something like this, if you wanted to do a one-liner in a hat, or just weave it in and out of a hat, or a wristlet,
To give
or
it an
whatever you
accent.
want
Oh my
want to
gosh.
make and do an accent. But I also weave. I'm a fiber addict. And I make shawls like this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So these are the different, you can wear it over yourself like this, or around your, bathing
Why
suit
aren't you
or
wearing it
skirt.
today, Lorie?
Oh, Lord, I'm
It's a bazillion degrees out here. And
102% humidity.
it's a wonder the sky hasn't opened up on us. But
We are really swimming.
we put extra powder on today.
It's like, well, I know you can't tell. It's like, I also, with a fiber,
Yeah.
needle felt. A needle felt is when you take a little needle with a barb and you take those fibers and you compress them together. It's kind of like how you tease your hair. You're not when you get a knot in your hair, but you're putting them together. So I do dog portraits. Like
Oh
this.
my
Like
gosh.
I take a portrait like this, and I use sheep's wool,
Oh my gosh.
and I do a rendition of your pet for you.
Oh my
So that's
gosh. I'm going to
another
take a
thing
really
that-
close up picture and put it at the end so that you can see the detail in this. And it's almost it is a 3D because it's felted. So
it's they call it 2D.
2D.
Is what they call it.
Okay.
'Cause the 3D is if I would do a whole sculpture of the
oh,
animal.
I see. Yeah, see, I don't know about that, but
But this is called 2D felt.
Okay.
But I haven't done a pug yet.
Oh.
So that could be exciting to do. But this is Crochet Therapy, which was my very first craft ever. Maybe
Yeah.
mud pies were before you. But otherwise, so I was watching Barbara's show the other day, which I know we all love Barbara's show, and she was saying about her old yarn, and she's going to do a new yarn. I thought, oh my gosh, she's become a yarn snob.
Shh.
I'm a yarn snob. We'll have a thing in my house one day. You'll see. Up at the top shelf where you can't reach 9 feet up, that's the part I snob. But it gave
The
me an
girl
idea.
has a cathedral ceiling, and from floor to ceiling is yarn. So
yarn and fiber.
if you think that you have too much yarn, no, we're going to go to her house one day and we're going to film her. I don't even know. We'll have to just like slowly
My
pan
shelves
up.
are 9 feet high. I did have the shelves that you just got. Your
Yeah.
white ones, except mine were black, and I had them up high.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite enough. So
Oh.
my husband just had me built 24 deep, 9 feet high shelves. Back. You'll see.
Oh my gosh,
I
yeah.
am a fiber addict, but I'm proud to be a fiber addict. But anyway, I thought, well, Barbara, that's a good idea. I'm going to take my old yarn, because I am also a fiber snob, a yarn snob, and I'm going to make something out of it. Well, I got bar stools, and they're wooden, and you know how, I don't know if you ever seen those little trivets or whatever, the little
Yeah.
circle things. Well, that's what I made. So I took all that yarn that's up top, that if my kids need yarn, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I got plenty of that. You know, the grandkids need yarn. Yeah, pick up here. But Mimo, I want this.
I know, because that's more beautiful.
No, we can climb the ladder. You can have this up here.
I don't blame them for wanting this. This is cool yarn. This is like 60s yarn, you know? I love it.
And one day we'll do a dye class. We'll dye fiber and stuff like that. So you could dye your yarn.
Dyeing is so popular on YouTube right now. And okay, she's coming back. That's all there is to it.
I mean, like I can dye every day. Sometimes on Facebook, I'm like, I'm dying today. I haven't said that since COVID, though.
No, good thing. Good thing.
But anyhow, so I took 4 skeins or 4 balls of red heart yarn and a Q hook, and I made these for my bar
Look
stools.
at this. That is gorgeous. Do you see the colors in there? That's just gorgeous. What a neat idea.
So I will show you guys how to do that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just a double crochet all the way around.
Okay, and you do the regular, like do the rounds, like you start out with what, 8 or 10, and then you double, and then you just do the regular rounds.
What I do is I chain 3, and then in the first chain, I put 12 in.
Okay.
Like I don't join that circle because I can't always get that circle really close.
Yeah.
Or I can't get that hook down in that hole as I go. So I chain 3 and do 12.
Okay.
And then 2.
Right.
And then what is really easy to learn, because you always say, oh, what do I do next? So if you just add 1 every row.
Right.
But when I do the double crochet, I know a lot of people chain up 3, but then I think you get that little hump.
You do.
So I just chain up 2, and then and then go all the way around. And when you go,
and you ignore the chain 2, right?
I do. I when I chain 2, I go right in that first.
Okay.
The first of the 2 chains.
Mm-hmm.
I do do that one all the way around. And if you like then you go 2 in every hook, and then you go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you go 1, 1, 2.
Yes.
Well, if you do that right and you hit those 2 chains, when you come all the way back around, like say if you're doing the 1, 2, 1, 2, instead of counting, because sometimes you go, is that 1 or 2 or 3? And you got to go back, which I'm a counter.
Me too.
When you get all the way back, if you're at your double or your then you've done it right. You don't have to go back and recount. And then hit your 2. Start off with 1, and then you'll be at your 2 every time.
Good tip.
So I think there was I got up to 4 plus 2 on these, and then at the end I just took 2 of the strings, and I chained 200, cut it in half, and then knot at the ends, and then tied it on so that I could tie this onto my bar stools.
Nice.
And if one layer is not enough, you could make 2, and then you can chain them together.
Wow.
For another thing.
That would make a really nice pillow too.
Yeah.
If you put them together.
Yeah, if you put them together.
Yeah. But I really like that because it's nice and thick.
Yes.
And cushy.
And it's one way to clear the way for good yarn.
Clear the stash of the yarn that you have not fallen in love with, and make way for new yarn.
Yeah. I said, I think maybe Barbara will come over here. Maybe she's not quite as snobby as me. And she can find something. Please take some.
Well, I'm probably not, because I have never dyed, or I don't weave, and I don't make this lovely creation here. Is this called a roving yarn because of the size going?
No, it's not called a roving yarn.
Okay.
It's just called yarn. But what I start off with is roving or a bat.
I see.
A roving is where they take the sheep wool and they card it or comb it, and then it's in one long continuous thing. So you got top roving, which means all the fibers are in the same direction, or like a batted roving where it's just one long strip. And I should have brought some fiber. I got fiber.
Next time, can you bring, do you have a small
anything small and fiber?
You don't have anything small?
Yes, I do. I'm just kidding.
Well, I meant something that could fit here, that we could show them how you're...
To spin?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
See, I don't even know these words. I'm like, blah, give me a word.
I have lots of spinning wheels, and I got drop spindles, which is like a handheld one where you can learn to spin yourself.
Ooh.
So, say if you just wanted a little bit, or just to try it, we'll get Barbara spinning.
Oh, and we'll get you spinning too.
Absolutely. And
oh
then
my gosh.
You can crochet your own yarn.
And then you'll be a yarn snob too.
You will be a yarn snob.
But you know what? We're going to turn that into a good word.
Exactly.
We'll think of a good word, like a yarn connoisseur, or.
I was just thinking.
Yeah, we're not going to call it a snob anymore.
We'll get rid of that seasoned yarn.
Oh, there you go. That old stinky stuff that we don't want anymore. That's awesome. No.
It smells like yarn. Oh, this is
That's
fun.
awesome. That is awesome. So what are you working on this week other than those?
What am I making?
Yeah.
I'm really needle felting. I have a lot of people that want the portraits done for Christmas. And,
Okay.
you know, it can take up to 30 hours
Wow.
to do one. It's a lot of work because it's, you know, you take these little hairs. If you can imagine your hair, and you. I'll bring needles and show you how to do
Oh my
that
gosh.
one time. But
So you take commission work?
I do.
Okay. I'll put Lorie. Do you have a website? Or?
I do not.
Do you have a Facebook
You
page?
can just find me on my Facebook page.
Okay. I'll put a link to her Facebook page below. And if you have, you know, a precious animal that has gone on, or one that you want to, you know, have a needle felt portrait of, it's really gorgeous. I can hook you up with her. So, yeah.
I'm always on Facebook. That's my second addiction. Fiber first.
And I keep telling Lorie, and by the way, I didn't mention this, but Lorie is my first cousin. My mom and her mom are sisters. So we've known each other for a little bit.
I've known her all my life.
Me too. I've known you all my life,
yeah,
too.
That's true. You know me
You
all
haven't-
your life.
you haven't known me all your life.
There's a few years that you weren't even there.
Just a couple. And you didn't even know I wasn't there. You were like, hello.
Still in diapers.
So I keep telling Lorie that she needs to start her own YouTube channel, because she is a wealth of information and knowledge, and like I say, all things fiber. She's a fiber expert. She's been doing this for, like, I'm going to say it, for over 40 years. So she's been doing this. I said it, okay? She's been doing this for a very long time. And now, you know, me, I just stuck with the crochet, and just recently, you know, branched out into, you know, all kinds of different things. Mostly thankful to YouTube, because I didn't even know, you know, like amigurumi and all these other little things. I never did. But Lorie,
I can't even say that word.
Lorie even worked with satin. She made, remember when you would make lampshades?
Yes.
And
lampshades.
all
Victorian
kinds.
lampshades.
Yeah.
And macrame. Yeah, that's how old I am.
I love macrame. Are you kidding me? I love macrame. That's how old I am too.
But it's back. Yay!
I know it is.
I'm waiting for bell bottoms. Well, I think they call them boot jeans now, though.
Boot jeans.
Yeah.
You know what I really want to do is take some crochet and like crochet all over my jeans. Like you've got the jeans on that have like a little fashion hole.
I know. That's like crazy. You can't buy these without a hole in them.
Right? But I want to take like some yarn, or
Crochet a doily.
yes, a doily or a heart or something, you know. Go all 60s with it.
We'll have to do that.
I know.
It's like, I went to the store the other day. I was like, oh, I need to get another pair of these, you know, short pants, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but they already got these big holes in them. I'm like, gosh, I got to pay $20 or whatever.
They're already destroyed. But I also want to take it further, because like around the cuff, I want to like do a fringe. I just want to really like granny it up.
We are grannies.
I know. Lorie has like 1 million grandchildren.
I do. I have 17.
17 grandchildren.
Yes. There's so many of them in September, though. It's like, can't you guys keep spreading them apart?
Here's your $2. Here's your $2. Here's your $2. Remember?
My mom and pop up to give us $2.
And I really like that.
I do
Our
too.
grandparents, Mama and Pop-Up, there were so many grandchildren in our family
Yes.
that, and Pop-Up was a miner to begin with, and then he was a stone quarry cutter, a rock cutter. And Mom didn't work. She would babysit, you know, a couple kids for some little pocket change or whatever. And now this was a family that never went without, right? I mean, they always had food on their table. They always,
an awesome garden.
I know.
Do you remember the salt shaker and the tomatoes?
Oh my gosh.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Oh my gosh, I remember that garden. And so anyway, we have lots of fun memories. I mean, I remember the grapevines, and then Mom and my mom. I think your mom was in the room, but I don't think she did it. making grape jelly, grape
Oh
jam.
no, she probably didn't. But she has now. Her and Fallon and one of my daughters get together
That's
and they
awesome.
can. I'm like, Mom's can it?
See, your mom always knew how.
Yeah,
She just didn't care to do it.
No,
so
no.
yeah, just like cooking. She always knew how to cook.
She
just
was the
didn't-
doer.
Yeah.
She would be
Yeah.
out doing. You want something done? She'd go out and
Right,
do it.
right. Now I forgot where I was going with
Well,
that.
anyhow, we got $2.
Yes, that's right. Every birthday, every grandchild would get $2 in a birthday card. And, you know, when your birthday came around, you were like, where's my card?
Yep.
Where's my
absolutely.
card? I want my
It wasn't a birthday until
$2.
you got that card.
You had to get your $2. And it was special because you knew what to expect. And now these kids these days, you know, they get whole PlayStations and all kinds of things, you know, and we were so grateful for $2 in a card because we knew that was
a whole lot.
It was a whole lot. And it was a whole lot.
And our grandparents, my mom and papa, lived right next door to a candy store, which was our other cousin's grandmother.
Yes. So we take those $2 and we go, oh gosh, okay. Now this is not PC right now, but I would go get the big bubblegum cigars. And I would chew the whole thing, and then I would choke on it, and then my mom would come running. I eventually got banned from bubblegum cigars. She was like, "No more."
We'd stay all day picking what'd you get? 3 candies for a penny?
Right.
It's like we had some major stuff.
And they did the like little jelly candies, and they were individual, so you could like pick one. You didn't get a bag of candy. You got like one candy. So there's a little fly flying around, so I'm going to swat it. Yes.
Anyhow, I can show you how to make one of these if we go to do it, do another show or whatever, if you want to learn the pattern, or Barbara could just write it at the end.
No, I think that's great. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to say goodbye for right now. Lori's going to come back, and she's going to show us how to make those cushions. What are you calling them?
Yep.
Okay. Bar stool cushions. And she's got a lot of neat things to show us, and I'm excited because she even brought something that I don't know the name of, but it's all this wooden thing, and then it helps you like wind your yarn. A Swift.
Remember the other day Barbara got a skein?
Yes. Yes.
We're going to give her a Swift.
Yeah, that was that hank of yarn that was all twisted, and I don't even know how to do that.
I'm show you how
right?
to do that.
I know you do. I know you know how to do that. Okay, so we're going to go, and we will be back. Hope you have fun. Hope you enjoyed.
See you on Facebook.
Hope you enjoyed meeting Lorie. It's always fun to have a guest, and I love having guests on my show. So if you want to be a guest on my show, and you're near Florida, send me a note.
Come on down.
Yeah, come on down.
Borders are open now.
Yes, but it's hot, let me tell you. You might want to bring a personal fan or something because it is hot. So anyway, how do we end? We go, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bye, guys.